The defense in the Lindsay Clancy murder trial rested today, closing arguments scheduled to begin Monday. Clancy has admitted to killing her 3 young children in January of 2023. She has pleaded not guilty to murder charges, arguing she had postpartum psychosis, bipolar disorder, and was over-medicated. The defense's final witness was a forensic psychiatrist who testified that there was no evidence that Clancy faked any of her psychiatric symptoms. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson joins me now. Jessica, we talked about this earlier this week. It's now been summarized by the defense. How do you evaluate?
Well, I think that obviously it all comes down to whether or not the prosecution proved that, in fact, Lindsay Clancy did understand what she was doing and was able to comport her behavior within the bounds of the law. We know that in Massachusetts, it's a little bit different than in other places, where it's the prosecution that has the burden of proving that, in fact, she understood that what she was doing was criminal or unlawful. And again, that she could not comport herself within the law, or that she could. Now, what we have, I think, really is a battle of the experts. We have some experts saying that this is psychosis. We have others saying this is a woman who was struggling mightily, who was clearly suffering, but it doesn't rise to that legal threshold that we just talked about.
And Jessica, when we last spoke about this, we referred to the Andrea Yates case from the early 2000s. Psychiatrist Dr. Philip Resnick testified today. He also testified in that Andrea Yates case. Let's listen.
My opinion is that Ms. Clancy was, due to her mental disease, unable to conform her conduct was to the requirements of the law. She was hearing a voice which was commanding her to engage in the killing.
And that testimony seems designed to address what you just raised, Jessica. What is this under Massachusetts law?
So under Massachusetts law, this is the entire ballgame. And here we have a psychiatrist saying there cannot be criminal liability in this case. Not only was she suffering, we all understand that. We all understand she was suffering from depression, that there were other mental health issues going on that were very serious. But here we have somebody saying she truly did not understand right from wrong. She thought she was being told to kill her children, and that was the thing that was going to keep her safe. It's not fair under the law to impose liability, because she simply was not in a place where she could understand this is legal, this is not legal. Now, what's interesting about this particular witness is that I think he was very helpful for the defense, but then on cross-examination, the prosecutors pointed out the difference major between the Yates case and this case, where with respect to Yates, you had somebody who was suffering much longer and apparently more severely for a longer period of time. So that's helpful for the prosecution.
Jessica Levinson, great stuff as always. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.